Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 43 of What If Naruto Was Trained to be a Mercenary. Stay in tune because after this I'm going to be posting What If Naruto Went Missing for 4 years. And also go ahead and check out Anime King 2, my second channel. And if this is the first time you're hearing of it, I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description, so go ahead and click on it and go over there. And if you enjoyed the 100 plus what is over there, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family. So I already posted that episode, well, the final episode of Uchiha Naruto the Sage, so go ahead and check it out and tell me if you enjoy it. And thank you all for your help and your support on that series. And later on I'm going to be posting Naruto, the God of Shinobi, so stay in tune for that. And yeah, without further ado guys, let's get straight into this new episode. Remember to comment down below if you're new, I'll be replying back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So, the last time we left off, Naruto and his group decide to help Gurren find Yukimaru. As they search the entire place, Naruto sent a shadow clone with all of the girls. Hinata team was the one who found Yukimaru, as they then came upon Renji and his squad, because Renji and his squad was looking for Yukimaru to kill him, because Orochimaru no longer have any use for him. Naruto also found out that Orochimaru was hiding his face when he talked to Gurren. That means this person is not the real Orochimaru, he's an imposter, because Naruto knew that his Rasengan bomb killed Orochimaru. So, after finding Yukimaru, Hinata and the clone decided to head back when they came upon Renji and his gang, as Naruto told Yukimaru and Hinata to go along, as the clone stalled them for enough time. With the real Naruto after the clone dispelled, it then told Gurren that they found Yukimaru and Gurren was excited, but now they have to continue with their mission. Naruto then summoned Gamabunta, as he told Gamabunta to stay here until Hinata arrived to the rendezvous point, then told her to meet them at the Sound Village because Yukimaru know the way. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. We start this episode with Hinata. Kamakashi, what are you doing here? Hinata asked the Red Toad. Naruto want me to tell you that he and the others went at Orochimaru's hideout. That kid knows the way, he will lead you there. What? Said Hinata, as she looked at Yukimaru. Is that true? He nodded. I know the exact location. It's not the first time I have left from the Sound Village. I see. Then please take me there, Yukimaru. Well, my job is done. I'm leaving, said Gamabunta, as he poofed away. Once the toad was gone, they left from the rendezvous point, as Yukimaru led Hinata to the Sound Village. With the team, they have been traveling for hours as they want to get to the Sound base, as Naruto really wants to see who this person is, because he's not so sure that it was Orochimaru. Why would Orochimaru hide his face? After a while, they finally arrived to some stairs going down. It was a place, as Naruto could see, the snake structures on the wall. There it is, said Gurren. Looks very quiet. I was expecting to see guards looking after the place, replied Sakura. I have mentioned before that Orochimaru has lost a lot of manpower and he is currently looking for people to fight for him, said Gurren. As Ino was in deep thought, as she was keeping a secret from her leader, what she saw in Gurren's mind. Look guys, she said, as everyone turned their attention to her. There is something I have to tell you guys about Gurren. Naruto and Sakura just looked at Ino, while Gurren had a pretty good idea what she's about to say. What do you mean? Asked Sakura, as she never fully trusts Gurren, because she was once Orochimaru's subordinate. What I mean is that I kept something that I found out about Gurren from you guys, and I am sorry, I feel terrible. You mean to tell me that you have kept information for yourself and you didn't tell any of us? Naruto asked. Ino nodded. She knew she was in trouble. That's right. Gurren then chuckled. It's about time that you tell them. I was surprised when you lied to them about some of the information when you looked into my mind. You lied to us? Sakura asked, as she looked at her best friend. I didn't mean it. I swear not everything that I say is a lie. You have a lot of explaining to do, Temptress. Any information you kept from us in the dark will cost us the mission. I know, but this information doesn't jeopardize the mission. Guren really wants to protect Yukimaru. It's just as Ino trailed off. What? Said Sakura, as she couldn't believe that Ino lied to them. What's the information? Said Naruto. As Ino stuttered. Temptress, that's an order, Naruto said, using his role as a team leader. Guren sighed. Just tell them already. You're wasting time here from doing your mission. Ino then gulped. As she then spoke, Guren knew who destroyed her village. It was Orochimaru who destroyed it, and she helped him. Sakura's eyes widened. You mean she was responsible for the destruction of her own village? Ino nodded. She did. Orochimaru took him under her wings. Before he attacked her village, she followed all of his orders. I can't believe this, said Naruto. How could you do that to all those innocent people? Sakura asked. I won't lie to you, said Guren. I hated all those people. They were the one that shunned me and feared me, and I hated them all. Orochimaru was the only person who saved me from my loneliness and gave my life meaning, so I owed him a lot. How can you talk like that, said Sakura. It's hard for me to consider that Yukimaru is precious to you. I don't care if you hate me or if you don't trust me. But then I was happy that all of those people were killed. But, however, as Guren's eyes softened, showing a lot of emotions, you regretted killing all of those villagers, even the ones in your clan, Naruto asked. Something like that. On that day, I regret something. I wish I never done it. I hated myself for that past actions. Every time that it came to my mind, I feel bad inside, Guren said, as she tightened her fists. What would you regret on that day? You say that you were happy, helping Orochimaru kill all those villagers, asked Sakura. Guren shook her head as she looked over at Ino. You know, you did look into my mind. Tell them. Well, Temptress, Naruto asked. Guren was the one that killed Yukimaru's mother, said Ino. Both Sakura and Naruto gasped as they quickly turned to Guren, who lowered their gaze. A lot of things were running through their heads as they wondered if it was good for them to reunite her with Yukimaru, or if she was trustworthy, or was she just leading them into a trap. Guren then spoke. While I was on the mission to kill all of them, I got sick and I collapsed on the snow. Yukimaru's mother was the one who found me and treated me and helped me from my sickness. As Sakura tightened her fists, she helped you? And you killed her? So you're the one responsible for turning Yukimaru into an orphan? That is why now I want to protect him with my life, said Guren. So you're doing all of this out of guilt? Naruto said. Most of it, yes. I feel very guilty every time I see him. But the other part, Yukimaru, has come very important to me, and I want to protect him. It's hard for me to believe you, said Sakura. Didn't you hear me before? I don't care if you trust me or hate me. The only thing I want to do is protect Yukimaru from Orochimaru. That's my only purpose, said Guren. I believe her, said Ino. I saw how strong her bond was with Yukimaru when I entered her mind, and I am very sorry that I keep this information from you guys. I was told at the interrogation department to never show sympathy to my opponent, but I let it get the better of me, said Ino, as she lowered her gaze. Naruto then sighed. Temptress, don't feel bad. We have a mission now. I know you were just trying to help Guren in your own way. Just don't do it again. Ino blinked. That's it? You're not going to scold me for screwing up? Not now, he said, giving a grin, making Ino gulp. What you did was wrong, Temptress, but it doesn't change our mission. Guren, you have made a lot of mistakes in the past, but I hope you can learn from them, said Sakura. I have, said Guren. It doesn't mean that I will trust you, said inner Sakura. Does Yukimaru know that you murdered his mother? Naruto asks. He doesn't know. Otherwise, he would forever hate me. But I am prepared for that. But I will tell him when the right time comes. But for now, I just want to stay at his side. So, when you do tell him, what will you do? Ino asks. I will leave him. Because he wouldn't want the person who murdered his mother at his side. It all depends on how deep his bond really is. It's up to Yukimaru, whether he wants to accept you or reject you, said Naruto. I am prepared to face the worst. Now how about you guys get going? I have fulfilled the end of the bargain by leading you guys to Hidden Sound. Now, I will wait here for your friend and Yukimaru to arrive. That's a good joke, Guren, but we can't let you stay here. You're coming with us, said Naruto with a grin. What? I am not going in there. We are probably walking into a trap. If you want to stay behind, that raise our suspicions, said Sakura. You're probably still working for Orochimaru. Exactly, if it's a trap, it's better that all of us fall for it, Naruto said with a smirk. Ino nodded. I am sorry, Guren, but I agreed my team. Looks like you have to wait a little longer before you reunite with Yukimaru. Guren growled. Fine then. By now, Orochimaru knew that I betrayed him. He probably already want me dead. But if he sees you, he will want you dead even more, she said, looking at Kitsune. I am so scared. I am looking forward to meet him, Naruto said in a sarcastic tone. Alright, Guren, lead the way and don't forget to tell us about any traps. As Guren just nodded as she took the lead, as they all went in behind her. Back at Konoha, Tsunade stumbled on the wall as she was flat out drunk from drinking so much with Jiraiya, as she was feeling miserable as she lost in a poker game, and now he bet her that she had to stay Hokage until she was 90, but that wasn't going to happen because she was going to retire long before that. But he wouldn't take up the Hokage seat for himself, as all of these damn paperwork is just too stressing. While Jiraiya was beside her as he sighed, as he saw her in her drunken state, as Tsunade was about to fall when Jiraiya caught her and placed her arm around his shoulder. Come on, let's keep going. It's not appropriate for the Hokage to be sleeping on the streets, he said, as they started to walk until they reached a couple of benches, as Tsunade went to get a seat, as she motioned for Jiraiya to sit down with her. Are you sure you want to sit here? Aren't you sleepy? Jiraiya asked. Not at all. I am not tired, said Tsunade. You could have fooled me. You look like you were just about to take a nap when you tripped out there. So what if I was feeling clumsy? I am not that drunk. Shut up and sit with me, she said. He chuckled as he sat down in the same bench. You should stop drinking this much, sake. You're going to rule the village until you become 95, and I don't want you to be a bad example. Tsunade laughed out loud. First of all, I am never going to stop drinking sake. And do you really think that I am going to stay Hokage till I'm 95? Nope, but I believe you will retire before you become that old, said Jerry with a smirk. Damn right, I am not planning on becoming Hokage forever. Those paperwork, this job, it's too bothersome. But I already have candidates to become the next Hokage. Candidates? And who are they? Jiraiya asks. Well, Kakashi is one of them. Kakashi Hatake, as Jiraiya knew Kakashi as he was a student of Minato. And who are the others? Well, Itachi, said Tsunade. You want Itachi to become Hokage? Asked Jiraiya. Why not? He has proven to be one of the most skilled and capable ninja of this village. You know what he went through to protect this village. So, as a Hokage, it will be great on his side. We never had a Uchiha for Hokage though. Yeah, you're right, said Tsunade. But the council is gonna give it a hard time if I should pick Itachi. And also, said Tsunade, we can't forget about Naruto. Although he's strong, he still has a lot to learn before he takes the will of fire to become Hokage for this village and protect it. But I believe, said Jiraiya, he will become a Hokage like none other. I know that he will become the best Hokage that Konoha ever have. I have no doubt in that, Snally said, as she leaned back on the bench and looked up into the sky. As they stood quiet, as they just looked up into the sky, as Jiraiya noticed again that Snally was giving him that look and that smile that showed a lot of emotion and affection, as he found it strange. But she wouldn't be one to play with his affection like that, or his emotion, as it was like she was waiting for him to make a move, as he wondered if he was reading all these signs wrong, or could she really be warming up to him, as he realized that she was still giving him that smile. So he decided to just ask her and get it over with. "Tsunade," he said. She then spoke. "Jiraiya, how long have we known each other?" Jiraiya blinked to that odd question, but he still answered it. "Since we were Genin, well, 12. "And we have been through so much, haven't we?" she said. He chuckled. "Yeah, we have been through a lot. It's a miracle I'm still alive after all the beating that you've given me. We both have made a lot of mistakes in our life. Some of those mistakes have come impossible for us to fix." Hearing that, Jiraiya wondered what she was talking about, as she was acting strange, and that look that she was giving him. He then turned and looked back up into the sky, as he wondered why she has been acting so weird lately. It wasn't like her. "Tsunade," he said again, "I think it's my time to fix the mistake that I can still solve. Starting with you, Jiraiya," Tsunade said. "What?" he said, as he looked at her, as he was shocked and surprised and confused, as she turned and faced him, as she was giving him that same smile again. "Tsunade, what exactly are you saying?" he asked. "I did a lot of horrible and mean things for you for many years, and you did deserve some of them, but not all of them. I regret everything I did, my behavior around you. I should have treated you with more respect. After all, you're my longtime and most closest friend ever." As Jiraiya didn't know what was going on, as even if she was a little drunk, her behavior has changed a lot. Well, it was since they arrived at the bar. "Jiraiya," she said. "What is going on with you?" he asked, a little bit nervous, as she turned and looked into his eyes. "Just tell me, the way you've been acting, you're acting like you like," as he then paused, scratching the back of his head. "Like what?" she replied. "Well, you're acting like you're hitting on me," as he noticed the expression on her face, and her cheeks have turned red, as she raised her hand and placed it on his cheek. "I am sorry for rejecting you back then, but I hope you still have those feelings in your heart." By now, Jiraiya was blushing, as he was speechless, as he finally get the reaction out of her that he's wanted for years now, as he couldn't believe she's saying these things. As soon as she said it, his expression then changed, as he felt anger for a reason, as he then moved her hand and looked directly in her eyes, as Tsunade wondered why he was angry. "Tsunade, snap out of it. I am finished with this joke. I am not joking. I finally come towards my feelings, and I am saying that I love..." But he interrupted her. "I hate people who lie to themselves. I don't know if the alcohol is making you say all these things." She lowered her gaze as she got up. Jiraiya got up as well. "Tsunade," he asked, "I am lying to myself? I finally come to terms with my feelings and told you, and you saying I'm lying to myself?" As she tightened her fist. "Tsunade, wait!" But it was too late, as she punched him, as he was sent flying away, as a few tears left her eyes. Scene change. Market of Konoha. Kushina sighed as she was walking through the streets. It was hard for her to find a job. She does have money to buy a place, but she wasn't going to spend all of her money and have no source of income. And also, she wasn't a lazy type to just stand and wait for the job to find her. She was going to find it herself. As she sighed, looks like it's gonna be another day unsuccessful without finding a job. Her stomach then started to rumble as she realized that she was hungry. As she quickly searched around the village to find a good restaurant. Scene change, back with Gurren and Naruto. The place was quiet as they were walking with torches, as they had been walking for a while through Orochimaru's secret pathway. Something is wrong, said Gurren. And what is that? Naruto asked. Well, the traps. They have been disassembled. What? asked Sakura. It looks like Orochimaru knew that we're coming, said Gurren. And I wonder who told him, asked Sakura as she looked at Gurren. What are you talking about? I have been with you guys the entire time. But that's strange, said Ino. Why would he disassemble the traps if we know we're coming? Well, at least we don't have to worry about the traps, said Gurren. Come on. As they continued to walk, as everyone was watching their surroundings carefully. Minutes later, the team was now standing in front of an iron gate. The place was Orochimaru's arena, where he made his prisoners fight for their survival. Creepy, said Ino, as she looked around the arena. All of a sudden, the gate just suddenly opened, as they all felt like it was a trap. It was then another iron gate opened, as 4 people enter, as it was Renji and his group. As Gurren glared at all of them, while Renji grinned, seeing his former leader. It's been a long time since he saw her, while the rest of the group was glaring at Kitsune because of that paper bomb that he used on them. It's Gurren, Nuri said, and Kitsune Flash and his team, said Kyo. You guys are lucky to survive that paper bomb that my Shadowclone used, said Naruto with a grin. Renji chuckled, ignoring Naruto's comment. So Gurren, you really are a traitor if you're with Kitsune Flash. Never thought I would see the day, Kichiri said. Say anything you like, but none of you are going to touch Yukimaru. You have to get through me first. So, you're doing this just for that brat. That is why you chose to betray Lord Orochimaru. How disappointing, said Renji. It doesn't matter what you say. I am taking Yukimaru, and I am leaving for good. I am afraid we can't allow you to do that, Gurren. We have our orders to stop you, Kichiri replied. I think we have something to say as well, Ino said. That's right, you will also have to get through us first, if you want to get to Yukimaru, Sakura said. My team has spoken for me. We won't let you harm the kid, Naruto replied. That's alright, we've been looking for a fight, Kyo said. Hold it, said Renji. We cannot forget our orders. Kitsune Flash. You can go ahead and leave the arena, Renji said. And why would I do that? Naruto asked. Because Orochimaru wants to see you. Really? Me? Only me? Yes, he's only interested in you. That is why he told us to let you go ahead, so he can meet up with you. If he's that interested in me, then I won't keep him waiting then. This doesn't sound right, Kitsune, Ino said. I agree with Temptress, we shouldn't trust what this guy is saying, replied Sakura. Renji threw his hand in the air. Listen, I am just following Lord Orochimaru. I am just a messenger. And why would we trust you, said Sakura. That's enough, Huntress, said Kitsune. Stay here with Temptress and Gurren. You guys are strong enough to defeat these guys. So, you're going to fight Orochimaru on your own? Well, that's what it seems. As he gave them a grin, I don't like it. I was expecting that we all fight Orochimaru together, said Sakura. Don't worry, it won't take me that long, said Naruto, as he still had a great feeling that this man was an imposter. Gurren just shrugged her shoulders. Do whatever you wish. You did came here for Orochimaru. Naruto then nodded as he walked past Renji and their group. As he passed through the gate, 10 seconds passed as the two groups are now staring at each other. A tetragram, Mountain Crusher, as the iron gate was sent flying off the hinges as everyone turned around. It's Mistress, shouted Ino as they saw Hinata and Yukimaru, as the two masked Kunoichis run up to Hinata and they both hug her as they were happy that she was alright. Gurren felt tears come to her eyes as she heard the voice of the one person that she wanted to see all along. As she turned around, Yukimaru, she said, as Yukimaru rushed up to her. Gurren, I have missed you. As he gave her a hug and she squeezed him tightly. touching reunion, said Renji. But none of you are going to leave here alive. Yukimaru, stay back and be safe, alright? I'll deal with this quickly, and then we all can head off, said Gurren with a smile. Alright Gurren, just be safe, said Yukimaru. Don't worry, I will. Back with Naruto, he has been walking through a long corridor ever since he left the arena. As Naruto finally came up on a room, as the door then opened by itself as Naruto walked in, as someone was sitting on a throne in the shadows. The first thing that Naruto sensed is that it wasn't Orochimaru Melos' evil chakra. Alright, said Naruto to himself, so this really is an imposter. We finally meet Kitsune Flash. Whoever you are, drop the mask. I know that you're not the real Orochimaru, so why don't you show me who you are? I am afraid you're mistaken, I am Orochimaru, the person said. Stop acting, you faker, I know you're just someone who wants to gain fear and popularity. The real Orochimaru is dead. Really? The person chuckled in amusement. Yes, the real Orochimaru is dead, so how about you stop playing the fake role and tell me who you are? The person nodded. I was never a good liar in the first place, but you can say that I am the second, or a new improved, better version of Orochimaru. What? Naruto asked. I am a perfected Orochimaru, destined to surpass him in every way. What the hell are you talking about? Naruto asked. It means that I am a new Orochimaru. How simply can I explain it to you, Naruto? Naruto gasped. He knew my identity? But how? Are you surprised that I know the face behind that mask? I do know a lot about you. Remember this? As the man threw Naruto a card, who caught it? As it was a ninja info card when he was much younger. Wait, there's only one person I know in the academy back then. Oh, so you finally figured it out. As the man stepped out of the shadows. I remember now. You're Kabuto. It's been a while, Naruto, said Kabuto, showing his face. Wait, what the hell happened to you? Did Orochimaru took over your body? As he looked like a mixture of a human and a snake. It was like he was changing into a snake. You're asking a lot of questions here, Naruto, but I'm afraid I don't have time to answer them, said Kabuto. But I'll answer one of your questions. It all started 3 years ago, when Orochimaru was about to do the soul transfer on Sasuke, but he underestimated Sasuke's strength. It seems Sasuke got a lot more powerful than he thought, and Sasuke was able to absorb Orochimaru. But Sasuke left me alive, and then I saw his real body on the ground. You mean that white snake? Asked Naruto. Yes. So, I made him a part of me by injecting him into myself. That is why you look that way, said Naruto. You're insane and also disgusting. Why would you want that snake to be a part of you? It doesn't matter what you think, Naruto. In time, I get control over his cells, and I am now the new Orochimaru. I have also become far stronger than him. Alright, said Naruto. Enough of your disgusting story. I am glad that the real Orochimaru is dead. But you're the one here, and my orders are to take you back to Konoha alive, so we can do this the easy way. Well, you know the rest. Relax, Naruto, I didn't make you come here so we could fight. Make me? Naruto asked, a bit confused. Kabuto chuckled. Yes, didn't you realize that I disassemble all the traps, and I also allow Renji and his team to give you safe passage to meet me? Yeah, that was a good thing on your part, but I can't waste time here. I need to go back to my team. As I speak, your team must be fighting Renji's group, but I don't expect them to win. They aren't the Zone 4, or even compared to Gurren. You know, you're exactly like Orochimaru. You don't have any faith in your slaves. But it doesn't matter anyway. I will end you now, Kabuto, said Naruto, as a Rasengan formed in his palm. It's time to end this, as he dashed forward. But guys, we'll be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification as they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.